Hello everyone,
Hello.
welcome to Valor Absolute's very first Google Hangout. My name's Laura and I am here in Valor Absolute's London headquarters, and every month at Valor Absolute we celebrate a different theme. And this month's theme is innovation, which is something that is at the heart of the company, and never more so with a rather exciting new fragrance launch coming up in September. So to find out a little bit more about that, I am joined on the line today by Bénédicte Foucault, who is founder of Valor Absolute, and she joins us from Switzerland, and also world-renowned perfumier Pierre Negrin, who is over in New York. So this is a very international hangout. Now, Bénédicte, let's begin with you. How did you first hear of Pierre and his phenomenal talent?
Pierre is an amazing artist, and we were lucky to work together for family for a few years, as I spent some 2 years there before creating Valor Absolute. Pierre has probably fine perfumery in his veins because he comes from Grasse, which is the place where fine perfumery was born. We share a common passion for beautiful raw material, for true and authentic fine perfumery. And so, and Pierre has developed and created amazing fine fragrances for worldwide renowned brands like Tom Ford or Amouage or Klein or many more. And it came as an evidence when we were looking for a creator for Valor Absolute to go to Pierre, as we share, I believe, the same value and the same way to look at fine perfumery. So we are very lucky to have Pierre working on our perfume. He developed for us joie éclat and sensualité, and has been working on the new fragrance that we mentioned in the beginning and that will be released in September.
It sounds like a perfect match. And Pierre, from what Bénédicte said, you must have the pick of perfume. Absolute. And what are the things that you enjoy most about it?
Well, definitely. I mean, I can choose, but what attracted me to Valor Absolute is really the fact that this brand brings something new and different to the market. The first thing is that with Valor Absolute, you have almost no limitation, and this brand not only is a Valor Absolute, but also has a lot of added value. You know, because these kind of products are very unique, and I believe that it's really an opportunity to bring something different to the market today.
It sounds intriguing, and just love to know too, what makes a fragrance a fine fragrance? Because that's how we talk about Valor Absolute, as fine fragrance.
Yes, definitely it is. The fact that it's a fine fragrance lays in the way raw materials are put together. So you have a big difference between what is considered being a smell or a fragrance. Usually, if you just take one ingredient or raw material, it's pretty raw, it's rough, and a fine fragrance, it's something that has been assembled, you know, where all the ingredients have been dosed and adjusted and balanced out. So that's what makes a fragrance refined, and that's why we call it a fine fragrance. And as an analogy, I'm always telling this story. It's like a chef who's trying to make a sauce, and when you decide to throw basil in your plate, it's just gonna taste like basil. Now, if you add at the same time rosemary and thyme and some butter and olive oil, and all of a sudden you reach another dimension, and this is much more refined than just basil on its own. So here the same process, you know, when you create a fragrance.
And I can add to that is really we have in perfumery, we have fine perfumery and not aromacology. So this is really, as Pierre explained, we take beautiful essential oils, but we link them together, so it ends up smelling like a pure fine fragrance.
It sounds like an incredibly sophisticated Pierre use a sort of cooking analogy. And Pierre, on that note, can you tell us a little bit about your creative process for Valor Absolu's newest fine fragrance launch, which is coming in September, and a little bit about maybe where you got your inspiration for that from?
Yeah, well, the creative process is the result of a conversation among the key people here involved with the brand. So Benedict, of course, and another person, Mario, who's kind of directing a little bit the creative work, and my inspiration. So based on what the brand wanted to achieve with this new fragrance, which is very serene and calming and you know, state of mind, and also bring a feeling of I would say relaxation, and but in a very sophisticated way at the same time. I was envisioning working with ingredients that I picked, you know, in order to showcase that kind of state of mind.
And building on from that, how did you select the ingredients or notes that are appearing in the...
Well, so what I was able to do, thanks to the fact that Valor Absolute gives you pretty much a free license to create, and also has almost no limitation in terms of, you know, cost or whatsoever. I was able to reach and get the best, the highest grade of natural ingredients that we can find today in our palette. And just to name a few of them, for instance, the sandalwood I used is one of the best that you can have today. Patchouli oil also is a very high grade of patchouli. So, I mean, this fragrance really contains, and probably think about being the best of the best, you know, at this point.
Well, hearing you talk about that, Pierre, you know, the attention to detail and the precision and the creativity, I really cannot wait to try the new fragrance in September. Very excited. And finally, I was wondering if we could pull on your many years of perfume expertise for wearing perfume are, I guess, to keep it long-lasting and the scent sort of pure and as it's meant to be.
Well, in general, I would say you should apply fragrance where you can feel your pulse on your body. So these are the most likely it's going to be your elbow, your neck, and you know, places where it's the fragrance is going to, in fact, project more because of the result of that pulse. And at the same time, this is a very the gesture, you know, is very important. How you apply it, because it adds a little bit more to the just the fact of spraying or using it like you would use a product, a very ordinary product. So I think it's a whole you know, package. It's how you're gonna apply it, how you're gonna wear it, and where you put it, in fact. And of course, the more the merrier, because the beauty about those fragrances is that you can wear them all day long. You know, they are not offensive. On the other way, especially this new one, it's something very calming and soothing, and that's gonna stay with you, and it's really on your skin, and you know, it's almost like a second skin to the person, to the body.
Thank you so much, Pierre. That was brilliant, and thank you to Benedict. We're going to have to go now, but that was absolutely fascinating. Hugely excited for the new launch in September, and thank you so much to everyone who has been watching at home. I'll hand over. I'm sure Benedict, you'd like to say goodbye to everyone.
Goodbye, everybody. Thank you for being there, and we hope you will love our new fragrance called Serenitude, and available in September. And we'll be back for more hangouts to meet you soon.
That's great. Thank you, Benedict, and thanks again to everyone watching at home. We've linked to the Valor Absolue website below this post, so if you'd like to visit us, please do. We would love to hear from you, and we will see you very soon. Goodbye, everyone. Thanks for watching.
Bye.